crap, wrong button. Doesn't matter. I'm okay. I'm fine. I am gonna welcome you to this game for GosuLeague, Mouz versus Keita Gaming. And we're just loading in right now. It's gonna be 2 games. And I'm not gonna say best out of 2 because it's not. It's just 2 games. It's like if both win a game, both get 1 point. If one team wins both games, that winner get 2 points, and the other ones get 0, etc. Makes sense, right? Also, if there's Russians here, this is also being streamed in Russian by Vilat, so you could go there if you wanted to. But of course, you could also choose to stay. It's just as fine. And we're gonna see the first pick going to Mouz, who is playing on the Radiant side, and on the Dire side is Keita, who has the second pick and also the last pick, which is a nice advantage to have. And we're gonna wait to see what Twister is gonna pick up. Ban out, even, yeah. Almost the same thing. Almost. It's fine though. We have Chen ban out. Not very spectacular. Same for a Lone Druid. Even though Lone Druid hasn't been banned out all that much lately, he's been going through a couple more times, but still not surprising ban out. Ban out's coming out pretty fast here. We have a Brewmaster ban out just with a nice ultimate, a nice overall presence. Speaking of presence, Prophet getting banned out, also global presence everywhere. Tidehunter banning out and Lycan banned out, and we have the first pickup for Winter, and it doesn't seem like these 2 teams are wasting any time. We still have the Darkseer, we still have the Leshrac, we still have the Enigma, all heroes that could get picked up right now. 2 picks are gonna go to Keita. They could go they could even go for a Darkseer Enigma combination if they wanted to. Invoker is still in. There we go. Gonna pick an Invoker and a Leshrac. So 2 heroes that we normally see either banned out or picked up first are indeed gonna go towards Keita Gaming, and some fast response with Sand King on top of that. Just someone that Mouz really wants to play, really likes to play probably too. And that's wow, that was all the picks right now, and this is actually the first time that it seems like Mouz is really thinking about it now. So we're gonna see 10 how much time they need to think about this. They're gonna take into the bonus time soon, but they're not gonna need it. They're gonna pick up the Broodmother, who's still in the game too. It's gonna be able to just put pressure on all the time. Basically, you have to watch out for him all the time, knowing where he is, knowing where he's gonna push, counter push a little bit. Was with Leshrac, which that will be easier because Leshrac will be able to almost do the same thing. Of course, he can't go invisible, but he can go for some hard pushing with his edicts, and we have a Darkseer picked up for Keita. I think if the Sand King wasn't picked up by Mouz there, it would have been probably picked up by Keita Gaming, as Leshrac and Sand King laning combination is just super strong, especially if you have an Invoker to line up that Sunstrike along with the 2 stuns that they have. So it's a good pickup for Mouz to snatch the Sand King away from them. And they're gonna ban out the Enigma. Smart choice also, because a Darkseer and an Enigma, you don't really want to face that. And since Mouz already has their solo lane, they have Broodmother already, they apparently don't want to have a jungling Enigma. They're gonna ban him out because they don't want to face him either. We see a solo lane ban for the Queen of Pain. Would still be a good pickup. I mean, they kind of, well, they could put their Windrunner in the middle, a Broodmother in the middle, but you don't really want a Broodmother in the middle. Normally, you want to have the space on a side solo lane. But yeah, they don't really have a middle hero yet, but that's why we see also the Storm Spirit being banned out, because he would have been fitting great in that lineup as a mid hero. Same for Shadow Fiend though, so we might see that one picked up, even though they kind of missed their hardcore support, so we might also see Crystal Maiden or Vengeful Spirit picked up by Mouz after the last pick. But first there's going to be a pick for Keita Gaming. By the way, the other ban out for the Radiant was the Ricky Maru. I have to say though, Anti-Mage is still in the game. Keita could go for that if they also want almost the same late game potential as Morphling, even though Morphling is a bit early game, or mid game I should say as well. And can just snowball out of control that way. And they don't really know what to go for. Finally! First reserve time being used. And yeah, there we go. There we are ticking the reserve time. They need a little bit of team fight, I feel like. Maybe an Earthshaker or something along the lines of that. Even though Darkseer is, of course, on itself a good team fight hero too. But with the Earthshaker, that would just give him that edge. They also miss their hardcore support unless they're gonna have Leshrac doing that job. They have their mid lane sorted with the Invoker if they wanted. They have their side solo lane sorted with the Darkseer. And we're gonna probably see Leshrac in a tri lane with 2 heroes that are yet to be picked up, which one of them will be a carry. And one of them will be probably a hardcore support, unless, of course, like I just said, they were gonna go use Enigma for that. So let's see what they're gonna pick up. 35 seconds left on their bonus time. Taking into that bonus time, 20 seconds left. Basically said everything they can be here, otherwise they'll just be spamming hero names and it doesn't really make any sense. I've been told to shut up more during picks also, so that's part of the reason. They're gonna go for Earthshaker. Did call that they needed some team fight and a good pickup. I mean, Earthshaker is able to help out a lot with his Fissure. Oh, I like this Pugna pickup. Pugna's ward, Nether ward, I believe it's called, is gonna be very tricky for the Invoker and the Leshrac. Invoker likes to chain spells. Leshrac likes to chain spells. If you're close to a Pugna and you chain spells and there's another ward up, it will do a lot of damage to you. And you really have to be careful with that. The easy part is it though, you can just kill off the ward if you can see where it is. So that we're gonna see some hopefully nice placing of the ward by Pugna. Even though I have to say, a lot of times that ward is just forgotten. So if we're gonna see that it's forgotten, that's not all that good, but we'll see. You have some smiley faces drawn in the minimap in the meantime. Oh, you can't see that! Oh, I'm sorry. There goes the Anti-Mage for Keita Gaming. Just like I said, I needed some hard carry. Anti-Mage was still in a pickup, and he's probably gonna try lane with the Earthshaker and the Leshrac. So that's the lineup, and that means it's my cue to change screens. Because I remember that. Oh, I forgot to wave, but yeah, they're not. No more cams. Sorry. There we go. We are in the game. Let's see who is playing what. We're gonna go over to Keita Gaming on the Dire side first, where Pinoyski is laying down a Fissure straight away. He's playing the Earthshaker. We see Nika on the Invoker. We see Quicks on the Darkseer. We see Wall Eater playing the Anti-Mage, and Bonsai is on the Leshrac. And that means that we have everyone for Keita Gaming covered. I'm expecting Invoker to go for Exort builds, to just be there and be there with his Sunstrike when needed, because even though they didn't get a Sand King, they did get an Earthshaker, and Earthshaker will be able to lay down a Fissure with a nice Sun follow up from Leshrac, and if there's a Sunstrike, we'll be able to do a lot of damage. And if the Fissure lands on the right side of the hero, blocking his path, that means they will probably get a kill in that, and hopefully the Anti-Mage will be able to pick that up, because that will give him some extra farm. But it will all depend on the Sunstrikes, of course, and of course on the chain up Sun from the Leshrac. But with the Fissure, shouldn't have all that much issue with that. In the meantime, we have Sexy Bamboo playing the Broodmother on the top lane. We have Sing Sing going for the mid lane on his Windrunner. We have Black, stand in Black. He's standing in for a lot of teams lately. We have Black on the Morphling, gonna farm on the bottom lane together with the Sand King, who will assist him as Fire. And last but not least, it's gonna be Twista. I was actually expecting Twista to be in the middle lane, because yeah, he will be facing an Invoker, and like I said, Pugna versus Invoker, that's gonna be the best lineup. They might actually go for a double. Oh, what are we gonna do? It seems like Pugna is gonna play hardcore support. He got wards, he did get a Ring of Protection, but he got only Clarity Potions after. I'm quite intrigued by his build, and I'm really curious what he's gonna go for and which lane he's gonna go for. But we will find out. Windrunner versus what's it called? Versus Invoker should be okay though. He should be able to still get last hits and not get harassed all that much, because she has a pretty long range. We have a nice Warder Web already for Keita Gaming. Be able to see Fire and be able to block off this Creepstone spot. But there are sentry wards up for Sand King, so they will notice it. have a little bit of harassment on Pugna, a little bit on the bottom lane from Leshrac. There's a counter ward up right here. They will be able to spot the wards. I have to say though, these two wards got placed almost on top of each other. That's very funny to see.
Regeneration.
We see a Fissure being put down just so Twister couldn't get in range of to kill the tower, but there was a little bit range left here, so he was just able to counter ward that. And now they notice that they can't get any creeps here. Fire is gonna counter ward, and we'll find the observer ward. I would reckon even it might be too low, too far away. We'll see. Looks like he's gonna leave it for now. So laning, we have Pugna jungling. That would be very odd, but he could do it if he has the tangos for it. It's not something you see very regular. In the meantime, it looks like Earthshaker wants to get in a good Fissure. There's a stun first, there's a second stun. A lot of damage being done, but Burst Strike is there to help out. A Sunstrike is gonna get the first blood. Nika getting the first blood. Very nice play by Nika, already having the Sunstrike at the right position. Great play. Let's just go check out Nika for a second. There he is, getting the kill. And I have to say, it semi-recently got changed that if you get a kill from that long range, you are still getting the experience. So he has a nice level advantage now on the Windrunner. So very nice first pickup for Keita Gaming. Let's see if they can keep this up, because the stun was perfect, the Fissure was perfect, the Burrow Strike through was also perfect, was a good chance to get away, but then he didn't think about the Sunstrike and just walked in a straight line. That's gonna get you killed, especially versus Sunstrike Invoker, who's now got 2 points in Exort, and is that's a downside of that. I mean, we know that now that he did a Sunstrike, but we don't really see where. We see Sexy and Bamboo being harassed a lot though. Vacuum is not gonna hit on him. Gonna pop a salve. And there we go, Leshrac coming out of the forest, looking maybe for a gank in the middle, but we'll back off instead.
Not gonna happen.
And there's a lot of wards here, so Sing Sing will be able to see everything happening here. In the meantime, Fire is gonna scout out the Earthshaker. Burrow Strike is gonna happen, I think. Nope. It's just a threatening look. Threatening look from Fire. Just needs to be there. Just to make sure that Black is gonna be able to get a little bit of farm. And that's the tricky thing. There's no real ranged support until right now, where Pugna is actually coming out of the forest as level 2, has some more items now, and is gonna be able to harass a little bit more. So it's gonna allow Black to farm a lot more than he did before. See Leshrac picking up a Illusion Rune. They might want to go for this. Leshrac being there, probably gonna set up a stun. Burrow Strike gonna go off though. Looks like Leshrac is being in a lot of trouble. Does pop his Edict. Word went down, but got killed off again by Wall Eater, giving him some extra gold. And it doesn't look like this attack went anywhere. See himself being popped on Black, so it did pop the self. He does have a Ring of Basilius complete too, so we'll be able to take a couple of extra hits. But no kill so far. And Antimage being able to eat a little bit of tangos, because he got the tangos from Leshrac. Very nice. Sharing is caring. See Bamboo still being harassed quite a bit. He's having a little bit of trouble farming here because of the Iron Shell that's constantly being put up by Darkseer, who's now out of mana. So we'll be able to use his Soul Ring to put up more Iron Shells though, making it very hard for Bamboo to farm there. But it looks like Quix is just happy with letting everything happen and just farming the creep wave a little bit. Sexy Bamboo on 12 last hits for 6. Darkseer on 22 for 1. So Darkseer having a really good time there so far. Invoker picking up a double damage rune. Does have a cold snap if he wants to. Still has hasn't invoked it though. He still has only a Sunstrike, which we might see get used on the bottom lane here as Leshrac is gonna get into position maybe to land a stun. But where's the Earthshaker? Oh, there he is. Earthshaker's not really in position to land a good Fissure. Never mind, gonna be able to get off a good Fissure. Stun doesn't hit. Twister moving out of position very fast. Puts down another blast. Edict is gonna do a little bit of damage. Antimage is being a little bit of trouble. Does have a blink though. Sunstrike is gonna hit on the Pugna, getting the last hit. While Earthshaker's trying to get out of here. He will be in a little bit of trouble. Morphling killing off the Leshrac in the meantime. And Sand King killing off the Earthshaker. So 2 for 1. Not a very great trade, especially since Morphling got a kill and Antimage didn't. But Anti-Mage was only barely able to blink away with the ward being there, and yeah, not a very good trade, but still they got a kill. They were a bit over happy to try to do that, but this time Mouz was prepared to counter that. It looks like Quix is being forced back a little by little spiderlings, giving Sexy Bamboo the chance to farm. He now also has a soul ring, so we'll be able to spam out spawn spiderlings on a quite regular basis. So even though she's quite on low HP, but he'll be a lot more fine than he was before.
Are you even trying?
And yeah, we're gonna just see some farm. Sorry, was distracted for a second. The Shrek having only the tangos and 70 gold. Really not having a lot, has he? He did give, of course, his tangos away to, sorry, I mean his iron punches that he still had. He gave his tangos away to the anti-mage who used them all up. We see Earthshaker picking up an invisibility rune, and this could mean a good setup for Keita Gaming to get another kill for them. There's a lot of clarity potions going off, though. Sand King being ready to use his Burrow Strike, and his Sandstorm should it be needed. Sunstrike gonna go down, nice initiation, but the Burst Strike is there to help out. Is gonna get another stun though, Earthshaker getting the last hit with another Fisher, and that was just perfect. Earthshaker scouting out the Sand King, just being able to show, look, Evoker, there's someone you can Sunstrike who's standing still and is not gonna be able to move because he was blocked in a little bit. Did the Sunstrike, Burst Strike was there, Fisher was there, another stun came there from the Leshrac, and that was a kill. Yeah. Earthshaker picking that up is really nice for him. In the meantime, I'm really hesitant to leave this bottom lane alone because it has quite a bit of action here. I'm gonna still do it and go towards the middle lane where we can see Sing Sing farming towards against Nika still. Nika, who's now picked up 2 kills, 1 kill. What was it? 2 kills, 2 for 0 and an assist. Has been involved in all 3 kills so far. Is going for the drums and has 34 for 11 last hits, with Sing Sing being 27 for 6. So gets more kills, gets more last hits, and it looks like Fire is going to try to make an end to that, and is going to come in from the side to harass a little bit. There will be a Burrow Strike. There we go, Burrow Strike is there, right clicks are there, Power Shot will go through, and Windrunner getting the last hit with that. Didn't really stand a chance, and there is no wards there. Actually, I mean, there is no wards there. Of course, it's just 7 minutes, so all wards just ended, and there's been no wards up yet. Looks like Sexy Mabu is still in a little bit of trouble, gonna do a little bit of harassment to the Darkseer again. But spawns more spiderlings, or has more spiderlings to harass a little bit more. And there is the Surge being used by Quix just to get away from that, because he doesn't want to get anywhere close. Quite unusual to see Broodmother not specking her ultimate yet. She's level 7. But that means she's just as happy just still farming. He's not planning on getting a kill anytime soon, or at least not a very intense one, not a very on-purpose one, just by harassing maybe. But is able to do it that way. Sand King is not level 6 yet, does have a Burrow Strike, and is planning to use it pretty soon. Darkseer being in a little bit of trouble here. He's gonna pop his Iron Shell up, and is gonna try to do a little bit of damage, but there's a Sand King, and Spawn Spiderlings ends Darkseer after a nice Burrow Strike in from the Sand King. And yeah, Sand King TPing out. Ooh, there's a Sunstrike. Well, there was a blind Sunstrike right here. It was pretty close though, I have to say. But didn't get the Broodmother, so shame there. Was a 100% blind one, so it's not really oh, nice one, Invoker getting a last hit. Just by having his X-Sword up, he's just so much right-click damage. The Shackle Shot was nice to try to deny that kill, but the right-click was already off, and already did quite a bit of damage. Looks like Twisted is going to be in a little bit of trouble here. Fisher will go down, lands on the wrong side of Twisted though. Blink will have to come out from Wall Eater, but there's Leshrac, and Leshrac getting the last hit with his Edict. Still does Twisted still try to do a little bit of damage, but Nether Blast doesn't have that much impact anymore, or yet. It's only a level 2 Nether Blast anyway. Pugna is only level 4. So didn't get a lot of experience, especially since he started out in the forest where he didn't get a lot. Let's take a quick look at the gold graph, where we see 1.5k gold more for Keita Gaming, who has only 1 kill more. The rest is all farm, and that's gonna be a little bit in the Invoker mostly. Even though Anti-Mage is 47 for 17, doing quite well, especially for Morphling being 30 to 4. So definitely getting the better of this lane. Even though Morphling did pick up a kill, and Anti-Mage only got assist so far. We hear Edict going off, Pugna killing off the... Oh, here. Sorry, Pugna killing off the Leshrac. Sand King being able to TP out, but we're gonna see Anti-Mage trying to kill off this Pugna. He does have a level 7, did already use his ultimate. Is just gonna try to chase down. There is a Morphling though, who might try to stop this. It's just 2 last right clicks away, maybe 1. Nah, 2 last right clicks away. Eats a tango to or builds a with his quelling bait is able to get down a tree. He's gonna be able to blink away, so he will be fine. And Morphling knew that, so he didn't want to chase all that much because he knew that might kill him also. Let's see. Still, yeah, Sexy Bamboo finally did pick up Insatiable Hunger. And we'll probably go for, or try to go for an extra kill soon. Since he already killed off Quicks, of course, once already. And is now getting a nice farm up, 56 for 9. Darkseer is not doing bad at all though, 63. But here's an invisibility rune from the Windrunner. It's gonna try to get a nice shackle. There we go, nice shackles there. Power shot will go through. Right click's gonna go through. Broodmother picks its Insatiable Hunger, but Spawn Spinelings will end up Darkseer's life, even though he tried to surge away. So nice kill for him. And there's finally boots up on Leshrac. Woohoo! Good for him. Take a quick look at the experience graph. Those kills from Mouz got them quite a bit of experience, being 1.5k ahead now. Let's see what that mostly is in. We see 2 level 5s, so both Leshrac and Pugna from are level 5, so both teams have a level 5. There is a level 10 Broodmother though, that's gonna be the difference right there. Broodmother being able to get 10 kills, didn't get killed off once, didn't get forced out of the lane once, or at least not out of XP range anyway. For being able to be invisible. It looks like Keita wants to make that change. There is a smoke up, but there is also a dust in the inventory of the Earthshaker. And there we go, dust goes off. Spawn Spiderlings goes off to try to help a little bit, but Sexy Bamboo being in a little bit of trouble here. Gonna get chased down. Edict is there, Fisher is there, doing a little bit of damage here. Fisher did stop Leshrac from chasing down though. Oh. Nice Sunstrike, didn't happen. The dust ran out before anything extra happens, and it's on cooldown now. It's have a long cooldown. So nice save from Sexy Bamboo there, chasing in or kiting into the direction that wasn't expected, and being able to keep his life. He's just gonna throw a Spawn Spinelings on the Darkseer, just a little bit of harassment. Gonna get chased a little bit, but just fine. And Anti-Mage picks up a Vanguard. Also has power threats already. I reckon his farm is quite big. He has 300 gold per minute. So not all that bad. Invoker has more though, 360. And that's actually the highest on the map. Sexy Bamboo has 343, so being the 2nd place on the map. But nice job by Anti-Mage already getting solid farm up. And usually you see the Anti-Mage being shut down pretty effectively early game. But it doesn't look like that was able to happen this early game, because Mouz had a little bit of trouble, especially with the Pugna there. I do think he would have been better off in the middle lane, but so far it's not that bad. Gonna do damage to Anti-Mage also when he blinks out. Gonna see a little bit of harassment in the middle lane, where the tower is already at 700 HP. Sand King is just waiting there. It's daylight though, so he'll see him. He knows he's there, he knows he shouldn't be extending all too much. The fact that Sing Sing is just standing there also is gonna mean a lot. He's gonna try to harass a little bit, but Burst Strike is gonna be there. Epicenter is gonna be put up by fire. He's not gonna have a chance to survive this. Sand King picks up the kill with this Epicenter. And that's a good kill off, and he needed to do that, because like I said, Invoker was the highest farm hero on the map, and they need to shut that down. Looks like we're gonna might see something shut down on this bottom lane though. There's gonna be a dive in from Bonsai. Fisher is there. Leshrac taking the last hit with either a split earth or his epicenter, epidemic. Edict. Wow, seriously? Sorry. They're gonna be able to push down this tower a little bit, even though Black is still standing here, trying to get at least a little bit of XP. But I do think he might want to use his TP though, or maybe Keita doesn't know he's still there. TP is gonna come in from Windrunner. He's gonna try to land a good shackle shot. might be able to do so. Power Shot will go through. Leshrac is gonna go down here. Burrow Strike finishing him up. Nice Shackle Shot. Still ledges Earthshaker to the Leshrac that's now dead. Earthshaker is gonna go die here. Is gonna try to kite them a little bit away to give Wall Eater a chance to get away. Morphling getting the last kill there. But yeah, Wall Eater getting away. It's good. It's good for him. He switched his boot to agility to do a little bit of extra damage to the creeps early on. Didn't switch his back to strength because doesn't need to. Things. He's gonna go get the middle tower in return. Even though it forces some TP out again, this time on the Sand King. Gonna be able to burst strike through both of them. Nice Shackle Shot once again. Power Shot will go through. There is gonna be a blink on the anti-mage, and Nika is gonna be able to get away here too. Even though tower is done some pretty damage, we're gonna see Sand King, is Darkseer going down, or no, he will be able to TP out. Nice Sunstrike, killing off those little spiderlings that otherwise might have killed the Darkseer. So great escape there from Quicks to TP out there. Shame for Sexy Mouz that he wasn't able to get the kill. I thought I think he may have figured that he would have gotten the kill anyway. Bonsai is gonna be able to chase this away. He's gonna pop his Edict, and yeah, Sexy Bamboo doesn't want to chase this. There's TP support incoming from the Earthshaker, oh, and from the Invoker even. And they have not got a dust up, or does Earthshaker still have a dust? Yeah, he still has his one dust. But they're not gonna go for it. Sexy Bamboo being backed off all the way to the bottom behind the tower, or behind the used to be tower, I should say, because this tower is already not there anymore. And it looks like Keita wants to have this middle tower down pretty bad. Sing Sing is going to try to put a little bit of harassment on the creep wave, but the right clicks on the tower will still go through. Especially the Edict, which will get the last hit for Leshrac, getting some extra gold for him. Who does pop a salve that just got brought by the courier. So it looks like they might want to go for this tier 1 tower right afterwards. Not wasting any time. Making their way over there. They do spawn out the Sand King with the Fort Spirits. This is gonna turn into a team fight, but this Epicenter is ready. Morphling is gonna take a little bit of damage here. Pops his stick charges to be able to withstand a little bit more. Haste Rune on Sing Sing will be able to harass quite a bit and still be able to get out. Burst Strike will go off on the Invoker. They're gonna take a little bit of damage. Shackle Shot on the Leshrac. Power Shot will go through. A lot of damage on Bonsai. Who's still gonna try to get the stun off. Does get the stun off. Edict is gonna do a lot of damage. Leshrac finishing off the Morphling, but Burst Strike will finish off the Leshrac. Echo Slam was there, doing a little bit of damage. Broodmother killing off the Darkseer on the top lane in the meantime, but we're gonna stick here anyway. Where Keita Gaming is trying to push down this tier 2 tower, and it looks like Fire might be in a little bit of trouble. Does still have a Burst Strike, I was gonna say, is gonna be able to kill off Nika with that, just standing there doing a Sandstorm. And it looks like Warrior might want to go for a kill here. Will be able to do so, just 2 more right clicks left. Gonna hack down a tree with its hatchet. Nice kiting. Tower is 1 hit away from dying also. He's not gonna get the hit from that, but that's fine too. He's gonna try to get away. Shackle Shot will let him to a tree. Won't be able to stay alive anymore for this. Will die. Windrunner is on a killing spree, picking off that hero. And that means that in total, there was, I believe, 2 or 3 heroes killed off on this bottom lane, with Sand King dying and Morphling dying for Mouz, and Anti-Mage, Earthshaker, and Evoker dying for Keita Gaming. And with Darkseer dying on the top lane, which we didn't see because it happened at the same time. Darkseer dying on the top lane was, yeah, didn't really help. And so in fact it was a 2 for 4 trade, not being able to have any teleport support for Darkseer because everybody was either dead or fighting at the bottom lane. Nice couple kill picks up for the Windrunner. And we'll pick up a Force Staff, pretty standard item on the Windrunner. We'll that way be able to try to at least get away even further from the Anti-Mage, who will be able to blink after her, of course, but not as far anymore.
Top tower is under attack.
Looks like Earthshaker is going to be the next tower for the Broodmother, who did pick up a fast Orchid. Such a strong item. We'll stop Darkseer from surging away. We'll stop Leshrac from getting a stun off, or Edict, making him able to chase. Basically, we'll stop everyone from getting away. Anti-Mage can't blink. If you're one-on-one with the Broodmother and she pops her Orchid and her Insatiable Hunger, you won't be able to get away. And there's the Orchid being popped up. And the right clicks are going to go through. And there we go. Killing spree for Sexy Bamboo on a roll. Has 1100 gold already, and that's well, that's a demonstration. Even though, of course, Earthshaker isn't that big of a target to kill, even without without the Orchid, still wouldn't be able to kill her. Orchid actually only 18 seconds. Yeah, only 18 seconds cooldown is really short. Gonna see Windrunner push into this tier 1 tower. They're gonna be able to take it down. In the meantime, Keita Gaming is thinking about taking down this tier 2 tower. Darkseer already has his mech up. Nice one, nice item for them to have, especially with the epicenter that's gonna go through. We see Lestrak being shackled. There's a teleport gonna come in from the Morphling. Is gonna try to get a kill. Windrunner picking up the kill on Lestrak though, and the rest of Keita Gaming backing up. Even though the Burst Strike is gonna hit both of them, epicenter is gonna pop. And they're gonna chase down the Invoker, but I don't think they'll be able to kill it. Darkseer Surge is on there. Power Shot will go through, doesn't hit anybody, and everybody of Keita will be able to get away, apart from Lestrak, who died earlier, of course. Double damage rune on Windrunner doesn't help against that either. And the epicenter was great, the burst strike was great, but there was no follow-up from the rest of his team, so no kills there. It didn't seem like he knew which one he was gonna go for, so he kinda... Oh, Invoker is gonna still go down. Nice shackle shot. Don't know what he was still doing there though. Puck not getting the last hit. Totally out of position. Really out of position. Looks like Invoker still was able to kill off the Pugna. Yeah. At the same time with his Forge Spirits that we just saw dying. They want to go in? Do they want to go in? Curious to see a level 2 Darkseer wall, Wall of Replica I should say, on the Darkseer, even though I don't think we've seen the wall even once yet in the top lane. There seems to be a little bit of trouble. Anti-Mage getting a lot of harassment from the Broodmother, who was able to put on our Orchid on him, but was still able to blink away right afterwards. Was on high enough HP to do so. Is seemingly going for a Battle Fury. Will make him able to farm even faster than he already is. Let's see where Broodmother is going to go. He's going to probably try to push down a little bit, or let the lane being pushed out a little bit. Gonna farm in the forest in the meantime, and then going back on the lane, where Sing Sing is gonna take some farm. In the meantime, Keita is farming some Ancients, gonna pop up the smoke right away. Still one extra last hit coming out from the Invoker though, so he's not smoked. The only one smoked is Leshrac. Bit of a bad communication I would assume then. And we're gonna see Darkseer going towards the tier 2 tower top. Gonna be able to get some farm there, and might get ganked because everybody's coming in. Shackle Shot's gonna latch. Sexy Bamboo is gonna get a little bit of right click damage, and Burrow Strike is gonna there too. Spawn Spinelings gets the last hit. And once again, Orchid was there to help out. Broodmother dominating. Did he even die once yet? I believe. Nope. 4-0 for the Broodmother. Nice going. Darkseer being 0-4, so guess who Sexy Bamboo killed? Nah, he did kill the Earthshaker once. Okay. Doesn't matter. Let's see how the gold grab is looking, because after quite an even game, we see it spiking up in favor for Mouz, having 3k advantage right now. I'm guessing the same gonna go for the experience graph. Has been a little bit less even over the entire course. 14k ahead for Mouz, and that's a lot of experience right there. Yeah, I hear the sun going off from the Shrako. He probably used it to farm some forest. Oh well. Anti-Mage in the meantime can still turn this game around, can still make Keita get that advantage, get some early kills. All he needs is farm, and that's exactly what he's doing right now. Exactly what he's trying to do, anyway. It's gotta be nice juking here. I think Sand King and Pugna thought he was gonna get him. Burstrike is gonna be there though. He's gonna be able to blink away also right after, or at least he gets Burstrike. Where did he go? There he goes. He blinked there. Shackle Shot is gonna latch him 2-3. He's gonna right click. Will probably die. Windrunner getting the last hit with just a right click, and then Nether Blast and Adaptive Strike were there to help out a little bit. And the Nether Ward, yeah, was there. Level 4, so it does quite a bit of damage even when Anti-Mage just blinks. And hello, Broodmother with a BKB. Doesn't have it yet. It's on the courier. There we go. Full BKB being brought to Sexy Bamboo, and that will help him even more. I mean, he won't be able to get stunned anymore, and that's basically the only downside he has. If he gets stunned, he wouldn't be able to lifesteal, and if you can't lifesteal, you'll die, or he will die anyway. So now he's even more powerful than he was before. In the meantime, Morphling just takes down the tier 2 tower. Doesn't seem like Sexy Bamboo wants to go for this yet. He's too afraid to support coming in, and there is the support. Darkseer is going to be there. We did see his mech completed already, but it looks like he's now building a pipe. Extra support. Very nice. Shackle shot doesn't latch on the Invoker. Invoker being able to force staff away from that. Another force staff to follow up though. But Invoker going invisible, and then Vacuum is there. Vacuum, sorry. To help out a little bit extra. In the meantime, Anti-Mage finishes off the puck now on the bottom lane with the help of the Edict and the Fisher probably of the Earthshaker. It looks like Fire is still on the way out. Sunstrike is gonna hit, and Invoker takes the last hit there. I feel like maybe he shouldn't have done that, but a kill is a kill, and that's what counts. Darkseer getting killed off on the top lane. A lot of kills happening right now. Broodmother had to pick up his BKB for that, and yeah, Darkseer not being able to get away from that. Tower does go down, and they're gonna try to push in a little bit more. With Darkseer still dead, no wall of replica to stop or to have like a like a wall. I was gonna say just a warning wall. It's always useful just to place a wall here. Just saying like don't come in because we will take a team fight if you engage, and that's not what you want to have. Especially not with your Sand King dead. They're going to take a team fight without a Sand King. Medallion of Courage up on the Windrunner, being able to help out a lot, especially versus the Anti-Mage. It's gonna be do a lot of right-click damage though. Fisher's gonna go off, right-click's gonna go off, Tower's gonna do a little bit of damage, but he'll be able to just Windrun away. No problem there. Lashrak has Bracer and Phase Boots, not all that much, rest is support items. Same goes for Earthshaker, even though he doesn't have wards, he has Arcane Boots, but also he's a support, so he doesn't have that much yet. Let's see, Invoker is gonna go probably for a Scythe of Vice, picked up an Ultimate Orb. Scythe of Vice is really useful, especially if you're versus a Broodmother. You're gonna have to wait until the BKB is off, or you're gonna pop it before. But that will allow you to at least engage on the Broodmother and try to get him down. Did we see a Roshan fall yet in the entire game? Don't think so. 26 minute in. Wow. Windrunner has a mech and a force staff. Already saw those items. Just checking if there's anything that I missed. Don't want to miss anything. Did see the BKB already. Should have a lot of gold up. Yeah, there we go. 2k still up for Sexy Bamboo. Wonder what is gonna go next. Might actually go for some damage items. It will be able. Yeah, it will be useful. Lifesteal more. In a way. Fisher's gonna go down just to harass a little bit. Shackle doesn't latch. Was aiming to get a Shackle shot between the Creeper and the Darkseer. Would have been able to go in afterwards, but no latching, so no engagement. Focus fire going off on the tower, doing a lot of damage. Vacuum is gonna go off. Buckner taking a lot of damage. Will take extra damage from the Sunstrike. One right click away from dying, but Mech is there to save his life. Nice one. Nice Sunstrike also from Nika, almost killing him. And it looks like Mouz is backing off for this, and will be just able to do so. They might want to go again. They don't have their epicenter anymore or yet though. 20 seconds. They might want to wait for that, and not do anything or not force anything until they have that up. Speaking of forcing, Keita wants to force maybe a kill on the Windrunner. Won't be able to do so because Windrunner has a Windrun and was able to back off. And it looks like they might want to try. There we go, smoking up. Gonna try maybe going for Morphling. Morphling who's been happily farming in peace. We haven't seen him in a while. In the meantime, he managed to pick up a Manta Style and the Perseverance. Sunstrike is gonna hit him though. He's gonna go down to that, and yeah, the rest of the damage made sure that the Sunstrike was indeed able to take him down. Nika picking up another kill, but it did leave room for Mouz to pick up this tier 2 tower. And it's not really nice to give up a Morphling for that, but at least it's not nothing. We see Sand King picking up a Blink Dagger. It will help a lot with engagements. Initiations, I should say. Sounds way better. Yeah, initiations. Wow. So yeah, we'll help a lot with initiation because he's just able to Blink Dagger in and Burrow Strike and do just a lot of damage. And he's actually able to just blink in that way that he's able to Burrow Strike multiple heroes rather than just making the max distance and go for the multiple stun and then get that epicenter off, or epicenter before you blink, obviously. Okay, you know what I mean. Will be nice anyway. That's what I mean. Still don't see the pipe up on the Darkseer. Looks like he's having a little bit of trouble farming, even though he has enough money to buy to buy the Ring of Health though. He might be a little hesitant to go to the secret shop though, but the donkey might do it for him. Donkey bringing a Yasha towards the anti-mage. With anti-mage who is pretty far away. We see a Battle Fury being picked up. Oh, I didn't see this item yet. It's actually really an axe instead of a shield and an axe. Nice. But yeah, anti-mage, his job is just to now farm as much as he can while the rest of his team defends the base. That's basically his job.
Dire's courier has been
And there we go. That's what I was afraid of. Dire, the courier went a long way to get to the anti-mage. He did get his Yasha, but he was killed on the way back. With Pugna being there to do, well, to try and get away from the anti-mage. Blink is going to be there. It's going to be banished a little bit. Native Strike is going to be there. Sand King is standing there just in case. Has his Blink there again. Burrow Strike, just when he wants to. Morphling is going to be there to do a little bit of damage. Looks like he just wants to kill on the Pugna. It doesn't have any mana anymore though. Will not be able to blink away. Burrow Strike is going to be there and he's going to take it fall to the Morphling's right leg. And in the meantime, Broodmother killing off the Earthshaker on the top lane. Looks like there wasn't a lot that Earthshaker could do with that. There was no Echo Slam, so that will still be up when he's up. And in the meantime, Darkseer still not having his ring complete. Won't be able to send the Donkey yet because Donkey is dead. And there is the Roshan, finally. Mouz is going to take the Roshan, won't have any trouble taking it, I would imagine. Unless they want to go for that. They don't have that much team fight. Sunstrike is going to hit a lot on black actually. It's going to just Meta Style. And yeah, nice. Shackle Shot does let Invoker to a tree. Nice Shackle. Burst Strike is going to be there. Power Shot will go through. Right clicks will go through. He force staffs himself away onto the high ground. Sun is going to go off to kill some of his trees, but Black is there to help out. Epicenter is going to go off by the Sand King, but doesn't hit anybody. And he's going to be Burst Strike out again. That was Epicenter that was quite wasted, but then again, you never know. What are they doing? I see a sentry ward being placed. Windrunner being a little far out, but then again, Morphling is with her. And in the meantime, Roshan is gonna get killed. Looks like it anyway. Oh, nice vacuum, putting them on the high ground, but they both are able to get it back out again with the Burrow Strike and Force Staff. Sunstrike is gonna go down, but doesn't hit anything. Just like the Shackle Shot that doesn't latch. Roshan's still up though. Looks like Nika might want to go for this. There's the blink though, and Burrow Strike, Sandstorm is there, and Windrunner finishing him off with the right click after the Adaptive Strike put him low enough to do so. And Invoker buying back into the game, doesn't want to miss this. Morphling looking pretty squishy, but nice Shackle Shot once again. And Burrow Strike will go through again, and there is the Nova from Leshrac doing a lot of damage. Sand King getting a double kill on the Darkseer and the Earthshaker in the meantime. Anti-Mage picks up the Aegis, that is huge. Gets a double kill in the meantime. Has a lot of farm, has 2500 gold. Will be able to buy an ultimate orb. In the end, it was 2 versus 2 of people that are still dead. But there was a buyback from Invoker. There was also a buyback from... don't know anymore. Shit, that sucks for me, but... that Anti-Mage was able to pick up the Aegis, and I believe that they also, Dire also got the last hit on the Roshan. That was a huge get for Keita Gaming. Dire's Courier is now respawned too, will be able to help out a little bit again. Looks like Anti-Mage almost finishes Yasha. Actually, he has finished Yasha. He just didn't, sorry, Manstall, he hasn't finished it, but he just didn't buy it yet. That's fine. He wants some farm. He can get some farm. And he's pretty safe. Oh, there we go. Manstall completed. And yeah, he's pretty safe. He has his Aegis. So this is exactly what he should be doing. He should be farming while his team defends the base, and the base is defended. Tier 3 tower on the top lane is half health, but Anti-Mage is still able to turn this fight around. It's gonna select him, but then he blinked away. It's cruel. And there we go, Manstall completed. And he's just look at how fast he can farm. I will check his gold per minute for a second. 450 gold per minute. It's the highest on the map, even though Windrunner is not that far behind, being on 420, being also level 20, just like the Anti-Mage. Just see what items she has. She has a Scythe of Ice completed now. We'll be able to use it on Anti-Mage, obviously. So it has actually quite a bit of farm here. 4 staff, yeah. Anti-Mage is, should not be facing her all that much, at least not alone, I would reckon, even though, of course, Anti-Mage will be Anti-Mage, so we'll probably be able to be okay. Shackle Shot will latch Earthshaker to a tree, but Vacuum is there to try to do a little bit of damage. But Pino is not going to be able to get away. Does he? Yeah, Power Shot will finish him off. wicked sick. Broodmother's there, Sexy Bamboo there to help him out. Puts the Orchid on the Darkseer. BKB will pop. And oh, Leshrac gonna get 4-shotted almost, and there goes Darkseer. Darkseer will go down, one right click there to help him out. He does have a Surge on, will slow down though. He only can get this if he can, well, Spawn Spiderlings will get last hit there. There we go. Monster kill there. In the meantime, Anti-Mage gets killed off by the Windrunner. With a little bit of help of the Morphling, of course, and Invoker is gonna be in a little bit of trouble here because Broodmother is gonna get some support. We'll try to force staff away, and Power Staff will go through, misses actually, but still gets turned into a pig. Sing Sing on the run, right clicking him down, one more right click away, Windrunner getting the last hit. Sunstrike will go down, but doesn't hit anything anymore. And there is the push in from the creep wave, and only Earthshaker left alive, being able to put down a Fissure to try to stop the push in as much as possible. But this is gonna mean a tier 3 tower. There is no glyph, so the melee barracks is gonna go down too, even though he did get the whole creep wave. But there's Spiderlings to help out. Melee barracks are gonna go down. Range barracks will follow shortly after, and that was. It wasn't even a team fight. It was just Keita Gaming getting picked off one by one while they should have been together, and that's just. Yeah, they didn't. Well, they didn't have enough vision to know where everybody was. They do have wards, but they only have them. He one on the bottom lane, and they had one on the top lane also. It looks like Sepsi Bamboo was able to get the melee barracks here too, and there's the GG called. And we're gonna go see the next game because they're gonna have 2 games against each other. Windrunner finishes off. Look, never mind. Yeah, it's a GG. So there we go. So this was looking very even for a long time, and especially after that fight at Roshan, Anti-Mage still had the chance to turn it around, but him dying to Sing Sing there, and just everybody being able to be picked off like that at a disadvantage number, as in 2 versus 1, 3 versus 1, 3 versus 2. There was just nothing they could do.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And there we see the Ancient going down too. Gonna let you look at that a little bit. There. Oh, wrong one.